So, the Metal Slug, what is it and why do I goddamn love it so much? I may not have grown up with this in my childhood, but I have been very aware about the Metal Slug, and I do know that there's so many people that have so much childhood memories with this tank and the overall game alike. Like, the game is so memorable for a reason. And seeing reviews like from Perspective N and Jobby the Hong actually reviewing this cheapified tank that is literally made by a company that is literally called, well, CDFA1, or literally just Metal Slug 2 by Cangdao Model SV001. Metal Slug Super Vehicle. That is correct, right? Also, it costs like 84 bucks. Huh? Yeah, it sure is a goddamn best figure of 2022 for sure. That's not even a joke, that's a fact. But of course I got this in January because shipment was, yeah, a bit of a delay, but either way I still got this in January, and boy do I want to count this as my best figure of 2022 so bad. I got it in 2023. Oh well. At least I will talk about the overall design about this GBI tank, which is pretty accurate to the overall game sprite, and of course due to transformation, some of these pistons do not like to clip. Hold up. There we go. Okay, that works too. Yeah, a bit of a nitpick when you transform him is that you really need to, well, make sure that these pistons literally clip into the bars. But, yeah, the overall articulation of this tank is that you can literally go up and down with this turrets, which sometimes does not like to cooperate that much, but once you actually do, it's really satisfying. And of course, the overall, I think it is like a flashlight or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I never played the game, but I do know the overall functionality and how it literally, well, that you literally play as a tank and you literally have like Gatling guns, which just turn around and literally fire at the enemy. And of course, you also get the overall cannon in the center, which is a lighter feature. But you do need an accessory, is the heavy cannon special attack. Yes, this is literally accurate to the overall power-up that is literally from the game. And boy do I love it. And what you're gonna do is that you literally need to go to the turret, and considering this is a magnet, boom! So damn good. But of course, the overall turret blue is literally for the overall plasma shots, which is pretty accurate to the game. But the orange is literally for the overall charge of the overall, well, charge attack, which is pretty much false advertising, but hey, I don't mind. I just love this accessory so much. But anyways, the overall rolling gimmick is literally on these small threads, but it's so solid. I cannot get my hands off this thing. And here we have it literally next to the other tank bots, or literally Decepticons. But yeah, you can get the sense of scale with this goddamn figure, which is literally a masterpiece, but a good price for a reason. And of course, Doomslayer. But yeah, the overall transformation itself is not that bad. And I have not that much to talk about this figure. I mean, if you want to have analysis about the overall Metal Slug, you can literally watch the other two videos that is literally linked in the description. But anyway, first things first, what you need to do is literally go over here and literally, well, try to find, yeah, you literally need to flip out these threads, just like so. Then you need to literally bring out these flaps right here, and then you need to flip them out. Then you need to literally untap the hooks here, just like so. Then you need to flip down the panel, and then what you need to do now is just extend the overall legs like so. Go over here and just detach the legs. Then you need to bring out the legs, and then do the same with the other one. Flip the crotch piece, and yes, that's the crotch. Rotate the legs. It's already done with this one, but you need to flip down this piston, and then you need to hinge up the threads, and then you need to flip up the heel here, and then you need either long nails or a tool. For example, well, you can either use a screwdriver or something like that, or a knife, and then you just boom, pretty easily. Well, anything that's metal, that is. Anyway, you just flip up the heel, and then you just, well, you need to pull up this panel, and then you just bring in the overall threads, and then you lock it into place. Same with the other leg. Come back here, and then you just flip down the pistons, and then you just take this one piece and actually angle it, so these hook pieces actually lock into place, but doesn't snap in, but just rest there, just to secure. A small, oh, sorry about that. A small chance of it not falling out, or actually fall out. It just stays there, it just stays there. Take the torso piece and then you just rotate it. I swear I've seen this like a goddamn monster once. What kind of goddamn girl walk mode is this? Mike Wazowski. Okay, terrible joke. Okay, what you need to do now is just, well, I hope so. You just, well, bring down the arm and then you just ratchet it downward if you can. Well, yeah, like so. Well, actually, before that, you need to flip down this one panel, and then you just rotate it, flip down the smokestacks, and then you just bring it down. And then as well, you just make sure that everything is, well, out of sight. Because, boy... Okay, screw this, I literally need to figure it out myself. Okay, you just do that. Alright, you just flip up that panel, and then you just rotate these tray pieces, and then you just flip these ones on the back, and once you close it, you just rotate this bowling ball, and looks something like this. Same with the other arm. Okay, what you need to do is just hinge out that cannon, and then now I think it will work like so. You just bring out this arm attachment, but also make sure this ab crunch actually stays in place, and then you just collapse the cannon piece. Then you just flip down these panels as well, just to lock into place. Boy, this boy is getting tall. Make sure that this panel opens, and then once you do that, you just bring up this cannon, flip it down, and then you just collapse this piece, and then you just collapse it again, and then once you've done that, you just need to flip down this panel, and then just to rest there, and then you just take the head, and then you tap it in, and then you need to bring out these panels, antennas that you really need to attach it by yourself, which you literally get and include a screwdriver, which is nice. Anyway, once that's done, you just take these arms and then you just collapse it into place. Then you need to collapse this piece, and then the fingers you can literally open up and just move them around wherever you want. And by the way, you can also tell that this copy actually is perfectly assembled, because this car piece originally with perspective end and jumping the honk, this was upside down. Because once you have transformed it or actually converted, oh my god, it looks so beautiful. Never in a million years would have imagined that this would actually turn out superb. I mean, holy smoke, this is absolutely beautiful. I did not expect this to actually make me love Metal Slug even more, but here it is. Oh, and the overall cable management, it's just, it just pops. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the overall paint apps on this figure is absolutely superb, with the metallic gold, yellow gold and red, and the silver. Oh, it just adds so much personality. Even for these pieces, which is literally the tank's weapons, which is the Gatling gun, which you can disattach, plug into place like so, and use it for goddamn weapons. Amazing! And the ratchets, oh, so beautiful. The only complaint I do kind of have is that some areas like the hips may be a little bit, well, I don't know, it feels something odd with the not feeling that's little hinge that doesn't feel secured, but there's just small nitpicks, because other than that, it's just pure perfection. And here's something that's literally a surprise. If you literally flip up, and boy, it's literally a Cyclops, which I didn't want to spoil, but here it is. That is literally pure Samuel Hayden, or Shockwave, and I call him Samuel Hayden. Fight me. Now where did I put the magnet? I found it on the Galvatron. Galvatron, you bastard! Anyway, you take this magnet and you just, oh! Amazing. Welcome, I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. As for the overall articulation, I mean, oh my god, it literally has a goddamn ball joint, which you can literally get him to look up that much or down that much, but he still has more range than ever. I think you can sheet it up and then a little bit down, but yeah, I'm stretching. These panels can literally rotate and move up and down, and they literally accommodate for the overall ratchet swivel. and of course bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and of course wrist rotation with individual articulated fingers with a single hinge on the thumb and 2 hinges on each finger. Wow. Waist rotational swivel, which has an amazing ab crunch that stays in place. It has ratcheted leg movement that you can literally get this far. And of course the back flips move up and down. Outstanding, beautiful spread. And of course, let me mention about the die-cast metal that's just, oh, it just pops. Anyway, it has a 5 rotation. Actually, yeah, 5 rotation, and of course, double joint at the knee, but it stops with this one panel, but you can literally hinge out these ones for a even deeper bend, but that's more for the transformation, but it still works. Superhero landing. Of course, the overall feet is literally on the hinge joint with toe up and down, and of course the heel spread does pivot that hinge up and down as well, and of course a slight pivot, which I wish it was a little bit more, but this will do. And also be cautious when you rotate the overall Gatling gun weapon, because I think it will break eventually at some point, but just be cautious when you move it around. And these panels can unattach if you don't be careful with it, but who the hell cares, it's still amazing. Anyway, here we have it next to Figma Doomslayer, aka his creation, Core Class Shockwave, SH Small Stars Godzilla 1954, and Pepsi Max. This figure is absolutely a masterpiece, and it isn't even licensed through Hasbro Takara, and it is an official Metal Slug product. What more do you need? Absolutely get it if you're a Metal Slug fan, or a normal as me who has never played it before, but still love the overall tank mode, the overall tank itself, and the overall robot mode itself, because this, it doesn't matter if you're a fan or a normie, you'll love it no matter what. And for the price you pay for it, like 84 bucks, and plus not that much shipping, which is like regular free shipping if you just have it just like 10 or 20 days, at least for Sweden, but for others it may vary, but still it's worth the buck, and I highly recommend you to get it. Anyway, this was the Timeless CyberKnight-Miky here, signing off, and remember, only time will tell when my next review is going to be, and what kind of content, or what content I will make. Of course, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well, and to support my channel even further, and also hit the notification bell button.